Hey everyone, welcome back to the Little Shop of Hoarders on the PDX Picker channel. My name's Chris. We're going to go over some orders that have sold for me on eBay the past couple of days. And I also went sourcing yesterday for the first time in a couple of weeks. So we're going to go over some of the good finds that I found at my thrift store. So stick around after the intro song. We'll get to talking about those topics.
Wanna buy that Farrah Fawcett poster.
Alright, so it's been 2 days since my last order poll video. I think I have 8 or 9 items going out, so not that great, but some okay items. I'm getting a lot of traction on my sale items that are on sale. I've made a realization I need to go, especially on the items that are 40% off. Those are the items that are 180 days or longer in my inventory. I need to turn off the offers feature because, you know, if I have something listed for $40, it's 40% off, so now it's down to like $23 or whatever, and then I'm getting a bunch of offers in the $18, $19 range, and I'm just thinking, pay the $23, people, come on, you know. So, but the reality is it's because I have offers still turned on for them, so I need to get that changed. I might recommend you guys do that too if you're in a situation where you have a big sale like that, where you have a big percentage off on your items. And it's not like I have to get rid of these things. You know, I'm not dying to get rid of some of these items. I'm just trying to clear up some more room in my inventory. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk first about the items that I sourced yesterday at the thrift store. I had a decent amount of luck. I was pretty happy. So I went Thursday afternoon. It was interesting because it was, compared to how crowded it normally is, it was half of that, maybe even less. Hardly anyone there, which was super nice because the aisles are very tight, very hard to get around, so that made things easier. There were some bare shelves. I don't know if that's because it was the end of the day. Normally I go around about 10 a.m. normally, and yesterday I went around 3:30 p.m., so maybe they just sold out of things during the day and they don't restock until the next morning. But anyway, I still found some good stuff. So we'll start with these 3 items here. First one is this Zumo Stream Box. It's a 4K streaming thing that you connect to your TV. This was for $9.99. That I think can get, I can sell for $40 on that one, which not bad for $10. This is an Arrow Garden pack of 2 grow bulbs. They only were asking $3.99 for these. This can sell for $30 to $35 on that one. I know some people have luck selling Arrow Gardens themselves, the actual, you know, container system. I've never even seen a complete one for sale around here. I don't know what it is, but this is so much smaller, and I think you can sell it for about the same price as the actual Arrow Garden. So excited to have that, find that one. This is a Canon PowerShot A570IS. It's only $5.99. Somebody must have mispriced this. First of all, they normally have all of their digital cameras behind the counter. You have to go ask for them to give you a little container they have of their digital cameras. And most of them are all old and terrible. This one is not tested, but even for parts only, I can probably sell it for 20 bucks. If it's working, I think I can get $50 to maybe even $60 for that one. So super awesome start to my finds. So if you've been watching lately, you know that I love my Carhartt double knee pants. And I did find a pair yesterday. I don't know exactly how well these are going to do, but I only paid $9.99 for them. They are, oh, here, let me just show them to you. They're definitely used, well used, but again, here's that double knee piece. It's the lighter kind of khaki color. Decent size, 42, 32. They're not vintage, but only paid $9.99, so I think I can probably sell these for at least $35, maybe $40. Not entirely positive, but again, double knee Carhartt pants, super, super good. I came across something called a Bison cooler. It's like a soft pack bag. It's this right here, pretty big, but just need to do a little bit of cleaning on the inside. First, and I saw this was $20. I thought that was crazy, but I looked these up, and I think minimum I can get 60 for it, maybe as high as $100. This color is not very common. This is like a sky blue. It's not coming through super well on my camera, but because it looks like a darker, like a periwinkle almost. But anyway, these are made in the USA, and you see these Bison. I think they make regular coolers, hard-sided coolers as well. Part of that trend of insanely expensive coolers that is going on right now. But anyway, good one for sure. I think, like I said, minimum 60. Hopefully more like the $100 range. Because if I get $100 for it, that will almost pay for my whole trip there yesterday. I spent $115. This next one, I took a gamble because it's kind of a fun one. This is, I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'll butcher it, but it's this Carl Kani. That's not it. I'm almost positive that's not it. Kani jeans. It's a vintage 90s brand. This was a big deal in like the hip hop community. And I found actually a vest that they have. So that's the logo there. It's got a embroidered hit here on the front. And double XL, so good. If I come through. Double XL. Gosh, I cannot get that. Show up. Double XL, made in Hong Kong, so you know it's got that vintage piece. It's not a super exciting one. I wish this was at least a different color, but there's certain ones. There's like a denim version of this, similar, you know, a vest, a denim version of this vest that apparently Tupac wore in, you know, back when he was alive, and those can go for like $200 to $350 or more, so pretty crazy. Definitely didn't get that lucky. I'm probably going to ask somewhere around the $40 to $50 range on that one. Paid $12.99, so not huge, but not too bad. This next one, I paid up for this. I really thought about it, hemmed and hawed a lot, but I figure I can probably sell this for $40 or so. It's a Harley Davidson hoodie. So, it's got this tag on it, size large, $25. I think somebody else bought it at a different thrift store, and then it made it to the $15 price range at this thrift store. But there's the logo on it, Harley Davidson on the front, and a nice big Harley piece on the back. So obviously Harley is a pretty good brand for resale. I wish it was $10. Would have felt more comfortable paying that amount, but we'll take that one for 15, I should say. I found these, and I thought long and hard about them too, and then I decided to look them up, and then I said, nope, those are definitely going in the cart. I have this pair of MLB New York Yankees shoes. Never seen these before. They're only $7.99. They need some cleaning up. You know, there's some areas of staining here and there, but this is called like a chunky sole. And this chunky sole version, there aren't too many of them listed, but quite a few have sold for anywhere from 60 to 100 bucks. I'm probably going to get more towards the 60 side, as long as they clean up well. But these are definitely, that was a nice find, and a little bit surprising here on the complete opposite end of the country that we would, but there's Yankees fans everywhere. So I guess that shouldn't be too surprising. These are some Timberland Gore-Tex boots. Paid $13 for these. I don't know what the model is, but the fact that they're Timberland and Gore-Tex and a good size should be, I'm going to ask it probably $50 for these. Maybe even 60. They're kind of like this chuck-a-boot style. So that was a good one there. Couple more good ones. This one here, I bought this real jankety pair of Hoka Gaviota 4s. I just sold a pair of, well, it says Gaviota 4, but I don't really know. Yeah, it is. Somehow they have these insoles in here that don't fit. So they must have taken them out of a different pair of shoes and put them in here. So basically I'm going to have to sell these without insoles. They are very well used, so this is going to be a beater pair. Big, huge rip in the back there. But I only paid $3 for these, so I'm going to ask probably $25. Probably get $20 $20 plus shipping on these. Last item I'll show you, still surprises me that all these resellers pass by this for several days, because this was 50% off, $15. So even at $15, this would have been a good pickup. If I had found these at full price, I probably would have paid for that, but maybe not. Maybe that's why people waited. But anyway, it's a pair of Victos PXTF Core 2 shoes. Anyway, here are the shoes here. They're in pretty good condition. Just need a little bit of cleaning up on the bottoms and the tops. The little bit of wear back here. I just realized there's a pretty big blowout back there. Okay, now I understand why they were 50% off for sure. But I think even with that blowout, you know, maybe can glue that down back there or something to make it not look as bad. These should sell for $40. Brand new, these sell for like 120. Victos, V-I-K-T-O-S. Very good brand to pick up at... I'm seeing more and more around here lately, so I don't know if it makes it out to your way. Again, they're a Portland-based company. Might be more on this side of the country, but anyway, Victos, good brand. All right, so let's go ahead and pull those orders. We got 9 total orders going out. We actually do have one on I keep saying that, Poshmark as well. We'll start with that one. I had to come to realization that I overpaid for these originally, and which I kind of just fell in love with them by the looks of them in person, and I know the person that buys these is going to love these as well. It's this set of 3 mushrooms. I'm only holding one. I'll get an extreme close-up here and we'll walk over to the table so you can get a better look at these. But I paid $30 for these at an estate sale last spring, I guess. It might even have been winter. It's been quite a few months that they've been listed. I have them listed on multiple platforms. I had them listed for $100, but eventually took an offer for $55, so I'll make some profit on these. But this is what they look like. Just love that color combo, the orange on the brown or whatever. Really hits well. 3 of them here. It says on one of these that these were handmade for Christmas. It was a Christmas present back in 1972. Right there it says HM72. So vintage kind of drip art mushrooms. I think the mushroom trend is a little bit on the downward side. It's not nearly as popular as they once were, but they were still good enough to sell for $55. Would have loved to have picked those up for, $10, but it is what it is. Next item that sold, I picked this up at the Goodwill outlet. Quite some time ago. Took a while to sell, but it was a nice profit. It's this 3D printer filament. PC TPE. Brand new. Nothing super exciting, but probably paid about $1.50 for this, and that sold for $25.46. It was on a sale of mine, so plus shipping on that one. So pretty, I think I don't know if all 3D printer filament is worth picking up, but that one is relatively unique, like the type of it, and so wasn't a lot of it out there listed, but a couple had sold. So I said, sure, let's give it a shot, and it worked. We're down to, I think I have one of my Sega Saturn games is left, because is this the right one that sold? Yeah, this Mobile Suit Gundam Side Story 3 sold for $18.71 plus shipping. Picked that up for $5 at a yard sale, and took a little bit longer to sell than I thought, but I must have sent out a 5% offer on that one. I think I probably had it listed for $21 or something like that. But I'm almost out of all my video games right now, and I'm ready to... not a huge fan of the video game market. I have quite a few consoles that I haven't listed yet. I need to get up there. I need to test them out and all that kind of stuff. So, not a big fan of the video game market, but I'm almost out of it. So, Next item that's sold, I picked this up at my thrift store. It's a model kit. So this looks, I'm hoping the buyer realizes this. I tried to point this out in the listing. When I bought this and another one for $4 each, and it sold for $28.45. It looks like you're buying a kit to make this whole Land Rover, but it's actually just the hard top, just the roof is what this says, or what this kit is for. So that's why it says Land Rover Series 288 hardtop. I hope they know that. That's what the pictures show. That's what the description said. So just thought it was weird that they would display it that way. I sold this big, huge lot of Warhammer 40K little figures. And is it G3? Yeah, here it is. I bought these for $5 at a yard sale. I got super lucky. This was a while ago, but like last year, I bought a tote or a little container of Halo action figures for $5, and a little container here of Warhammer 40K Space Marines is what they specifically are, also for $5. I sold the Halo figures. I put them up on auction. I think they sold for 45 bucks or something. These Warhammer 40K pieces, I was planning on selling them individually, and I did list 2 individually, which I sold for some good money, like 40 bucks for one and 15 bucks for another. So I have already made $55-ish on these. Now I was left with all of these pieces here. These are all, you know, semi-completed figures. When I say semi-completed, some of them might be broken. These are pieces that, for more figures to be made. All these little parts and pieces. I listed this for $99.95, and somebody bought it. So really good profit off of that $5 buy. You can even see it says $5 for all right there. So yeah, like I said, I really thought about taking the time to list these individually, but I didn't feel like it, and I'm super glad I didn't, because 100 bucks for hardly any work is really nice. I went sourcing today. Got kind of a funny story. I went to this estate sale, and it started at 9. Got there at 9:20. And there was a line still on the sidewalk to get in. So I go and wait in line, and sitting there, and I'm looking around. I notice everyone's on their phone, and I'm like, I don't want to be that guy on my phone. So then I wait, it lasts about 3 minutes, and I get my phone out, and I start looking at my phone for 15, 20 minutes, and we haven't moved a foot in this line. So I'm just thinking, man, this estate sale better be worth it, because it's going to be a long wait to get there. They had a whole bunch of coins. This guy was a coin collector. I'm not into coins at all, but a lot of people that were in line were there for the coins. He had a bunch of old Packers stuff, a bunch of vintage video games and things like that. So it was definitely a good sale, but I'm like, man, I'm already here. It's been like 30 minutes. We haven't moved a foot, but I've already spent all this time. I don't want to just waste all that time and not, you know, stay there at all. So anyway, I start chit-chatting with folks in line, and we're all commenting about, you know, what's inside, and then I made the point, you know, gosh, we haven't moved at all. It's kind of crazy. I hope they let us, you know, they'd figure something out. And finally somebody said, well, it starts at 10, so I'm sure once they open up, the line will start moving. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh, that makes so much sense why the line hasn't moved at all, because we were still just waiting for it to open. But anyway, I went inside and they had some good stuff. It's still out in the car, so I didn't bring that one in. But this item did sell. It is a Ninja Blender pitcher. And that sold for $29. No, what did it sell for? Somebody had offered me $20. I countered at $25. I thought they accepted it, but then somebody ended up came in and paid full price for it, $30 plus shipping on that. So I've made $70 so far off of my $20 Ninja Blender purchase. So this next item that's sold, I see people part these out, or at least they used to, all the time. So I thought, hey, I found one of these at the Goodwill outlet. Maybe I can be that guy. And I kind of am, but I don't want to be anymore, because this is going to be really annoying. But it is a New Wave oven. I gotta set the camera down. It's a New Wave oven lid. It's this guy right here. I think I ended up selling him for $18. Did I just refer to it as a him? I think I sold it for $18. Probably paid too much. I bet you I paid $5 or more for it. So, because I got it at the Goodwill outlet, I didn't realize it weighed so much because I'm dumb. It's very obvious it weighs a lot. And I paid full price of $2.79 per pound on that. So it might even have been more than that. Not a good pickup. I do not recommend buying them from the Goodwill outlet if you're going to buy your New Wave oven parts to sell those. But, all right, next two items are further proof. These are the last two items of the day. Further proof that the price of clothing especially is going down, down, down. I sold these pair of Carhartt pants. They're not double knees, so that's part of the issue. They're just a normal pair of Carhartt relaxed fit pants. I'm sure I paid way too much for these, probably $8.99 would be my guess, and I eventually had to take an offer of $15 on those. They were just sitting and not selling for a long, long time. So I had somebody offer me 13, I countered at 18, and they counter back at 15. I thought long and hard about it. Is it worth trying to nickel and dime or, you know, get an extra $1 or $2 out of these people? Or should I just take the 15 bucks, cut my losses, and move along on my merry way? And that's what I ended up doing. And then this next item ended up in my sale. I can't remember what box it's in, so we're just going to play box roulette. But this was in one of my sales, and I swear it said it was in 24, so that's a little bit... 23? Anyway, this is a something I picked up at the Goodwill outlet quite some time ago. It says it's in box 24, so fingers crossed that it's there. I'll set this down, and you can listen to me root around for it. But, well, I said I had it on in box 24, but I actually hung it on the rack. So it's this Dutch Bros Always Stoked hoodie. Dutch Bros is based out of Oregon, so we have quite a bit of merch here. But that sold eventually for $14.97. Still not bad. Picked that up at the Goodwill outlet, so I probably paid around $1.50 for it. Just took a little bit longer to sell than I anticipated and at a discount. So anyway, I am still saying full steam ahead that the prices of clothing especially on eBay is going down, down, down in terms of what you can get for things. So keep that in mind. Prices of clothing is going down. Prices of shipping is going up. Be careful when you're sourcing and when you're listing things because the margins appear to be getting lower and lower. So anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like this video if you did like it. Good luck with all your reselling ventures out there, and we'll see you on the next video. So take care. Bye-bye.